Hi, good evening, Vito. First of all, thank you for the response. And since there's a bit of a delay on the, texting back and forth, I took the liberty to just create a general report video, if you will, showing you basically what you might be missing and about showing up on Google and those details. So let's start here with Google. I know you're in construction, so first of all, when you go to Google, um, Google is the main stream, if you will, for all the searches and everything. And if we type general contractor New Jersey, what we're gonna see is this here, which is sponsored by Google. You pay to be there. Then you have your traditional Google ads. You pay, if you run a Google ads campaign, you pay every time somebody clicks on your ad. You gotta be really careful if you're running this because even though Google makes it look like really easy to set up and have clients right away, there's a lot of things going behind the scenes that if you don't pay attention, you can bleed a lot of money and not get the result that you want. So it's very tricky. I actually handled two campaigns from a couple clients that I work with, um, and it's pretty effective if you know what you're doing. So keep in mind, keep that in mind if you ever want to try Google Ads. Uh, then you have your traditional Google the map section, which if you have a Google business account, you could definitely be here. But in order for you to be here, your account, your profile needs to be optimized. We're going to talk about content. You need to have optimized images as well. And if you get reviews, you need to reply to those reviews, even if they're not good your reviews. That's what Google is looking for, the interaction between customer and service provider, if that makes sense. Then you have your organic results. And this is very important because 70% of the people that go on Google and search for services, they only go for the top three here on the map section and the top five, you will, here on the organic results. That means that 30% or less than that will actually go scroll all the way down. And if your website is not here, you're probably missing a lot of opportunities, right? So let's take a look and see. On number one, we have house. It used to be like Angie's leads and that kind of stuff. Then you have the blue book. Definitely, if you get a chance to have a profile in the blue book, I have a client actually that I help him with on that, and you brought pretty good results. Then you have your Angie, like I was saying. I think it's the same thing, just different name. Pay for leads. I don't really trust them, and my clients, the people that I work with, definitely stop using these services because they saw that there's more effective for them be ranking organically or running Google Ads. And then on the fourth position, you got these guys, general contractors. I'm sorry, this is not general contractors magazine, just like a blog thing. Uh, then you have the New Jersey here, the government page. But here we have general contractors and builders, these guys. Let's see why these guys are ranking number five or so, and what are the benefits of that, right? First of all, a website, now we can see their website here. Anybody can have a website. Don't get me wrong. You can have a website for as little as $20 a month or even free. Like if you'll be using Wix or something like that, you can definitely have a website, nice looking website. But what most people tend to underestimate is the content of your website. When I say content, I'm talking about all the text here because this is crucial. If you want to show up for Google, you need to add keywords. For example, New Jersey General Contractor, that's a keyword. And when you add a keyword, you have to surround that with content like they're doing over here. You see, you have content here, you have more content here, you have more content here. So content is crucial if you want to show up for on Google because when you publish your website, what Google does, they crawl, they read all of this, all the text. And it's not like a human being that is actually reading, it's more like a software that goes and crawls all, through the whole website. And they understand trying to target a specific keyword, like over here, the target New Jersey general contractors. If somebody on Google types New Jersey general contractor, they'll show up, right? That's the intent here. So Google will actually recognize all this, and based on their algorithm and the AI and everything, they will determine if you're the real, if you are the real deal, because they're looking for regional content, information, real content, um, because that's the goal. So if you don't have that, most likely you're never going to rank. And I'll show you why. So you can see here that these guys have content, they have reviews here, they have images. You're going to be uploading images. Make sure that they have to be optimized, because if you don't save the images with a relevant keyword, for example, I'm not sure about your services in detail, but let's say you're doing foundations, or if you're doing excavation, if you're doing roofing, uh, the images will have to be saved with some sort of name related to that service, if that makes sense. And the concept of having content, it doesn't only apply to the home page, it applies to all pages. But we can see here that this guy, this is menu here, services, and we have the sub pages, instruction, you have a video here, and not really, there you go, content here, have more content here. So yeah, that helps a lot. So I'm going to show you something really quick. I use this tool called Ahrefs, and what it does, it picks data from your website, from the website based on Google criteria. So we can see here these guys are being found for almost 300 keywords, and they have around 222 backlinks. Now, what are backlinks? Backlinks are other sites that are mentioned in your website, and this will give you power so you can be found on Google. Think about like a popularity contest, very much popularity contest. So the more people you get to talk about you in a positive way, the relevant you're going to become, the more relevant you're going to stay. Same thing here, back. But you have thousands and dozens of backlinks, but if they're not relevant, if they're not powerful, and most important, if they're not targeting the keywords that you should have on your website based on the content that you have, you're never going to see results. And that's another thing that most people, at least most of um, contractors that I've talked to, tend to ignore. They think that with just a website, they're going to have a lot of clients landing on their page, and that's not real. That's not going to happen unless you put some sort of effort. It's like having a business card, having a business card in your wallet, but you never get to bring it out. So that's pretty much it. So let's see what kind of keywords that these guys are being found for, and this will give an idea on how much people, how many people are looking for specific services. So let's see. Um, for example, general contractor NJ, there's 400 searches a month. Because this guy's been ranking in the top five, getting 84 visits every month. If you ask me, those are 84 chances to get a client every month. And that doesn't stop there. We have a variation of a keyword, for example, NJ general contractors. That's 80 searches a month. And because they're ranking number two, you can see here, you get another 27. So just between these two, you got over 100 visits on your website that from people that are actually looking for this service. So another one here, New Jersey General Contractors, 100 visits a month because of ranking number two, another 24. So you can do the math, right? 80, 27, 24, and so on. They get traffic because they're ranking on the top five, top three, at least in the first page. Um, Contractors NJ, 156 a month because they're ranking number eight, they get another 10 visits. So you get the idea here, right? They getting a lot of traffic from people that are looking for their services. And it can be business to business, it can be end customers, individual clients, possible clients. It's a lot of people are looking for these services, and construction industry is huge. So competition is pretty tough. Um, So you get the idea here. I don't want to take too much of your time. I know this is a little bit, it could be a little bit frustrating to understand, but I'm trying to make this simple in just numbers. So if you want to have a website, keep in mind that for you to show up on Google, you need to have good, relevant content. And when I say content, it's more about all the text that the website should have, including the keyword that you want to show up, right? Without content, you don't have the base to show up. And once you get the content, once you get the website up there, if you don't have other people to talk about you and actually say, yes, you know, these companies, the real deal, they provide these services, you're not going to rank and you're not going to show up on these results. So basically, if you have a even if you have a Google profile, if you're not ranking here, you're probably going to be ranking on the top three section. So I know there's a lot of information there, but I wanted to make this really quick and simple so you can have a better understanding of you know all this information. And I hope that I hope that you find this information useful. If you have any questions, please let me know. Once again, my name is Alex, and I hope to hear from you soon.